We're live.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why did you say we want to go there?
No. I want to put myself over there. That's weird. No, now I want to look at the screen, but I got it there.
That's right. Hey, everyone. We're live. I got an alert. We're live right now. And yeah, we thought we would just go live tonight. We were going to do a vlog today, but decided to do a live show. We've been getting a few questions here and there on our Facebook page and on actually our YouTube page as well. So we thought we would just come on here and answer any questions that you guys had. So we're just going to wait for anybody to come in who wants to come in, and we're just going to just move around a few things here. Let's put us here so we're like looking at the camera.
That was really weird.
I have two screens, so when we're looking at ourselves over here, we're not looking at the camera.
Like I can see myself over here, and I just want to like draw myself. Well, actually, I want to look at you, but
Look at me. All right, we got our new webcam. It's awesome, but it's so wide. It turns out the one we got is for like business, for like a conference room. So it's made to be really wide. So in our video, you're going to see our rats over here. We have two little rats and maybe a few miscellaneous eBay items on the floor. We've been working, doing some FBA today. We did do some thrifting. Recent subscriber here. Oh, thank you very much. Thanks for liking our content. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. That's why we're here today, to answer anything. How long have you been on eBay or Amazon? Do you do Etsy? That's always a big one. A lot of people don't do Etsy, but they're missing out by not doing Etsy because you can cross-post your eBay items over to Etsy for the most part. They should be vintage, but sometimes you could get away with it if they're not vintage. But yeah, so we ended up going out of town today for a little while and did a little bit of thrifting. Didn't have too much time tonight, so got a few things. We'll show you that. We did not have a lot of sales. I have them up on the computer. I guess we can start going through that now.
yeah.
First was a magazine we sold on Amazon. It was at FBA. It sold for $12.99. A book called Myths and Legends sold for $15.99 FBA. So once we mail it there, we don't have to worry about it anymore. It's already there. So it's nice not having to pack everything. Actually, today I sat and I packed about 20 eBay items, and it took, well, I shouldn't say it took forever, but it's just so repetitive. We did probably about 50 99-cent auctions on eBay, and about 20 of them sold. So that's what I was packing up today. Mostly postcards. There was a few maps in there, and a few other items we'll get to here. Another item that sold on Amazon was a CD by a band called Typo Negative, and it sold for $5.99. Not a lot. I just threw it in the Amazon FBA box. Because you're shipping so much to Amazon in your FBA box, well, normally like 30 items. So to throw a CD on the top of that box really doesn't take any more room or any more effort, really. It just prints off one more barcode. So you can squeeze a lot of little things in there. Okay, so on eBay, we sold a Panasonic foil razor head. As you guys have seen in previous videos, I bought a ton of them. We're still selling them. Sold this one for $12. The guy left a message that said he just didn't want to buy out of China, so he offered us $12. So I took it. We're so far ahead of the game that we can give them away now, as I said before. Then it was a bunch of postcards and all that stuff I was saying, the 20 items, patches, postcards, matchbook covers. That's one thing to look out for. Matchbook covers, they do have locations and names of buildings and, you know, all the advertising. And people will actually go on there and look for items that are from their hometown. So, you know, it might not seem like much, but somebody will pay a little bit of money, not too much. So we sold a few of those. And on Etsy, we had 2 sales. One was a Coke hat, sold for $25. And the other item, it's just catching up here. Do you remember what the other item was? Can we beat the computer? No, we can't. It was a card for $8. I think we mentioned that before. We bought a ton of them. And so I've been only doing eBay just over a month now, I think. Let's see. Started with eBay, but reselling from Marshalls and Winners. Now I only do thrifting. Live in Toronto and price price. Yes, we did go to Toronto and we did go thrifting. We hit a few value villages there. I think the prices were about the same as what they are. We do Ottawa, Belleville, Toronto. Those are, and Kingston. Those are kind of our main 4. I wish there was more, but there's not. But the prices seem to be similar. Belleville's board games are more money than Kingston's. But other than that, anything else?
No.
Other than that, it's pretty on par. Yeah. In Toronto, yeah, the Goodwills. I don't know if there's a Goodwill. Sorry, got another reminder there. I don't know if there's a Goodwill outlet near Toronto. I think off my memory, there was one in Mississauga or Brampton or something like that. On clothes, mainly men's apparel. Yeah, we touch in clothes a little bit. Ralph Lauren polo, that seems to be our main one. A few Tommy Hilfiger pieces, or any wacky shirts. Anything that's just kind of off the wall.
Concert t-shirt.
Yes, band shirts, anything from a t-shirt or anything from a concert, that's good. We've picked them up before. Jeans seem to be great. Yeah, jeans seem to be good. I remember in a local auction we had here for a company called Mac Sold, we were selling jeans with price tags for like $1,500 for one pair of jeans. It was crazy. So if you can find the right ones, or even old Levi's, they're great. In the States, they have what's called POSHMARK. And I tried to sign up for it to sell clothing here, but we can't get on it. We can't get on Poshmark. It says because we live in Canada, we're not allowed to sell on it. And when I go and watch all the other YouTubers, they're all selling on Poshmark, and it's all closed. So maybe in the future we'll get on it. I don't know. We've recently signed on to Let Go, but Let Go or Let It Go? Let Go. Those Americans are very lucky. Yes, the Americans are lucky. Even for shipping, the Americans are lucky. They can ship things so cheap, and they get a tracking number with everything, where you being in Toronto, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's so much money, and you have to pay extra for the tracking, which kind of sucks for us as well. So when I was working at the market, we were selling about 20 to 30 items a day. And we were actually sending all of our items to the United States and mailing the items out of the United States. And it was so much cheaper, and it would get there in days instead of weeks. There was no borders, and everything would have a tracking number. It was great. Yeah. So, yeah, they do have it better than us. But you know what? We have Amazon.ca right now. And I think Canadians are just jumping on board with the Amazon.ca. So you can go out right now, scan stuff, and there's not a lot of people selling on there. Well, there is, but not compared to the States. So you can really take advantage of that and fill in the holes that there's a zero on right now. So you guys do very well selling puzzles. Yes. No clue the good route. So puzzles on eBay.
It's touch and go. It's
yeah.
It's few and far between, I think, with eBay.
Yeah.
We sell a lot more on Amazon than we do eBay.
Yeah. For some reason on eBay, we have a hard time selling puzzles and games, unless it's older or certain ones like Catlin, is it? That one game? You don't remember? Catan? Yeah.
Is that it?
Catan. Like if you get a game called Catan, that'll sell on eBay, no problem. Dungeons and Dragons stuff sells on there really good. But on Amazon, we can sell board games all day long and puzzles too. Yeah, keep your eye. In all honesty, it's free to list on Amazon if you're only selling a few things just to get you started. So if you sign up, sign up on .com and .ca, and you can sell on both. So you can ship to the States on the .com or ship to Canada on .ca, and just do the merchant fulfilled. Just watch the shipping. That's what was messing us up. To ship one board game on Amazon was costing us $22 to $24, and we weren't making any money. So that's why we started FBA.
And that we were selling less puzzles and board games when we were doing merchant fulfilled. I find that we sell more when we send them in.
Yeah.
I think there's more advertisement, or like there's more of a focus on the products that you have when you have them at the actual Amazon.
Oh, for sure. And like we'll show you with some items we bought today, the difference between .com and .ca. Amazon FBA.ca does better for you, or .com. .com is good because you get paid in American money and then they transfer it over to Canadian money. But the problem for us is when we scan, there's already so many of them there that the price is so low that there's really not a big margin there. But in Canada, because there's not as many people selling there, we can ask more for it and end up getting more money in the long run. So .ca right now is better for us. But if you can find something that goes for like $80 on .com, that might be good too. Makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, it is nice getting paid in that American money with the exchange rate. But, you know, when you change over the American into Canadian on PayPal for eBay, you get that little bit extra. But I think it's Canadians just aren't really up with Amazon yet. Like the Americans, when Amazon came out, they all kind of jumped on it. And every day it just keeps getting more and more and more. Where Canada, I think we're more slow. Maybe it's we have less people. I don't know. But it's just slowly. And we've been on it now for about 2 years. And in the last 2 years, we've seen it go up. So more people are buying. And a lot of people don't know that you can sell on there either. A few people ask me what I've been doing lately, thinking I've just been doing eBay and Etsy. And when I say I sell on Amazon, they go, oh, I thought it was only new stuff on there. They have no idea. So take advantage of it.
That's the misconception is that people don't realize that you can buy used stuff.
Yep, for sure.
It's not all new.
Yeah, so it's free to get on Amazon if you're listing a few items here and there. So if you want to start out, just once you sign up with Amazon, you'll get the app on your phone. And once you have that app, you just have to go out and scan. And just scan barcodes. Scan, scan, scan. And you'll see something that Value Village $3.99. Well, we'll show you. We'll grab something right now. We'll grab we picked this up. I don't know if you have a Talese in Toronto or not. I know there's one in Peterborough. We've been there a few times. Do you guys ship everything to Amazon or individual? So the shipping on Amazon, you don't set it. It's set for us. So for an item like a board game, it might say you're going to get $5.59 to ship it. And we both know, all three of us know that it's going to cost more than $5.59 to ship a board game within Canada. You know, out to BC, you're looking around maybe even $20. So what I would suggest is try to pile as many as you can into a box and ship it that way. For you to ship a box, you're closer than us. We send it to Brampton.
Brampton, yeah.
Brampton is the center that we send all of our FBA stuff to. And it costs us about $25 to jam 30 to 35 items into a box, where if we were to ship one board game to BC ourselves would cost about $20. So you might as well get it into Amazon, let them do that, and just monitor your pricing. Make sure, I don't know, some people monitor their pricing. I do. And I constantly watch to make sure that we're the lowest.
Yeah,
a lot of people don't, though. They like to set their price and say, you know what, we don't need to be the lowest. But they do charge for storage now at Amazon. So we just had one in February, and I think the other one's coming up in October or something like that. And they look at how many cubic square feet you have. So your cost is based at a rate of cubic square feet. So if you have like 500 board games there, you're going to pay some storage fees. So that's why I try to keep our prices low. I don't want to pay the storage fees. So. But yeah, if you want to grab one thing there, we'll show you exactly how the Amazon app works. We do have a video of Crystal. It's just Crystal's face in the thumbnail. You'll see it. And it shows how to use the Amazon scanner. But this is it. So we just bought this today. I'll snag it from you. It's like a Simon swipe thing, but it's brand new in the box. And it cost us $5.99, and that was at Value Village. So when we scan it, we just use the app, and the app will scan the barcode, and then it will give you the option. So I don't know if you could hold your phone up. I don't know if it'll read it or not. Maybe if we tilt it. No, not really. No, it's not going to show it. But it says that this sells for $47.52. And then there's a count, 23,000, which is, it sounds like a lot, but it's actually not. Sometimes you won't even see a count because it just does not sell. So 23,000, that's pretty good. So something that we paid $6 for, we're going to be able to flip that for 47. I mean, what's a bad count? What's a good count?
You know, what's a bad count?
Well, like, so what's a good count?
A good count is low. Like, we usually look for, well, definitely, depending on how much the product's actually worth, I guess, we look usually under $1 million or like 800,000.
Yeah, the closer you get to one,
the
better.
You are.
If this is the #1 seller in board games, the minute you put that on, it's probably going to sell. Yeah, it goes fast. But if this was like 5 million, it'll actually show a little bar on the Amazon app that says slow moving products. Yeah. And when it says that, that basically means do not buy it, do not ship it, because you're going to end up paying storage fees. So you'll get an alert saying that. And one other thing that we learned is when you scan it, and this will come down the road for you, when you scan it, click sell on the app. And you can go back to this video and rewatch it down the road when you get it to understand what I'm talking about. Because sometimes you need to be approved in certain categories to sell certain things. So if it's a Disney game, we can't sell Disney games on there because we're not a licensed retailer for Disney. So if we scan it, it'll show that it's like a 500 count, really good, and it goes for $50, and it's awesome, and we're all excited. But when you click sell, it'll say restricted. And once it says restricted, you can't sell it. So then we end up putting it on eBay where you can sell it. Somebody said to me a long time ago, eBay is kind of like the Wild West. Anyone just does anything they want, they sell everything, and it's just crazy. Amazon is more like a structured city, I guess you would say. There's rules. If you don't follow the rules, you will get either banned or you will get suspended for so long. You have to write an essay explaining what you're going to do to correct what happens for you getting your suspension. So it's a bit more rules and a bit more not chaos, I guess. So, but when I first started Amazon, the first thing I put on were Dungeons and Dragons books. I sold a few on eBay, and after that, they weren't selling. And I put them on Amazon, and I would say in the first 2 weeks, I sold the other like 15 books in 2 weeks. It was like every day we're going with these things. And I sold them for probably double or triple what I would have sold them for on eBay. So people will pay more money on Amazon than they will eBay. I think it's because eBay has a bad name that, customers got ripped off. I'll never buy from there. But on Amazon, everything is just customer service. We get messages once in a while that just say the customer returned the item and there's no reason. Like, it's just, they just returned it. That was it. I've called Amazon before and they said, go and look in this section of the dashboard. And I looked and there's no reason at all. They just didn't want it. And sometimes it's like 6 months later they can return it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We sold a textbook and about 5 months later, the person returned it and there was no reason. So I think that's why Amazon has a better name. I don't know. But
they stand behind the buyers, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the return is nuts. Do you guys make your first sale faster on eBay or Amazon? Well, eBay I started 18 years ago, and Amazon I started 2 years ago. So it's a big jump there. The first thing I sold on eBay was an unused Nirvana ticket. Sold it to a guy in Germany, and I think I got like, I forget now, I had it written down. I think I got around $180 for it, in around there. But I had it in a 7-day auction, so it took 7 days. When I first started eBay, everything was an auction. I never did buy it nows ever. I thought, what's the point? I want to auction. I want to let people fight over this thing. I want the money to go up. But now I've learned you want to put it as buy it now and make sure you have the best offer on there. Make sure you click best offer, because it's pretty rare that somebody just buys something from us. It's always an offer. So, and then Amazon, I would say some of the Dungeons and Dragons books sold within probably the first half an hour to an hour after I put them on. And I remember I didn't know the ding sound that the sale made from Amazon. And I seriously entered the books and I got up to get a drink and my phone went ding, ding. And I'm going, what's this noise? And yeah, it was pretty cool. And same with Etsy. Etsy have a pretty cool like cash register. Cha-ching. So, yeah. Yeah, Etsy's picking up. When we first started, it kind of sucked. Didn't sell much, maybe one item a month. But the thing is, it stays on there longer.
Yes.
And it's cheaper to post. Isn't it like 4 months or something like that? You get like 4 months for one item. And it's only like 15 cents or something like that. I don't even look at the prices to post. It takes so long in between. It doesn't even matter. But I mean, that Coke hat I put on eBay, it's been sitting on eBay forever for $19.99. Didn't sell. Put it on Etsy. I got $25 for it.
I've had some high price.
Oh my gosh.
Etsy.
Like, Walkmans.
Yeah.
If you see those yellow Sony Walkmans, put them on Etsy. They go like no problem. And for $80, like it's crazy. So yeah. But maybe we'll go through a few more things that we got tonight. I don't know if this needs batteries. No, there it goes. Oh. Right. That's just going to go the rest of the show.
Might.
Got my Tim Hortons. Do the big roll up the rim unveil of the billions of dollars. What's that?
It's still going.
Oh, it'll go for half an hour. It'll just keep going. The tag's over this one. This whale we paid $2.99 for. Can you get that one?
Yeah.
Okay. So at Talese today, and again, if they have a Talese in Toronto, you guys probably have a bunch of little like thrift shops just scattered around. Even share centers, look for share centers, like churches, stuff like that. So this guy we paid $2.99 for. He's on Amazon.ca for
$87.43.
$87. How many are on there?
3.
And there's 3 on there. Now, if one person had that on there for 87, we would think he's dreaming, right? So we might put him on for 30. But because there's 3 people on there with that price, that's probably more correct. So at 87, maybe we'll put him on for like $69.99 and we'll FBA it.
Yeah.
So this guy we paid $2.99 for. It's the same Dr. Seuss, but I don't think there was any on there.
Yeah, there wasn't any on there.
But again, it's a 412,000 count, so that's good. But we'll probably put the same $59 on there. Actually, there's none on Amazon right now, so we could ask like $89.99 if we wanted to. And if somebody really wanted that, they only have one option, and that's us. So you kind of corner the market there like that. So right there alone, I mean, today we spent, I think it was $8 on those 2 items at Talese, and I mean, we've made our money back on that for sure. How long to flip those? Depending on the price. If we want to put them at $79.99, they're going to sit probably a couple months. But if we put them on for like $35, they would probably go pretty fast. We've had a Peppa Pig, and it was about the same count. and we paid again. It was a Beanie Baby, so $2 or $3.99 from Value Village, and we sold it for like a ridiculous $35.
But you want the original tags attached.
Yeah, you want the tags, and if it looks new with all the tags in perfect mint condition, then you list it as new. It'll give you a box you'll see on Amazon, and it'll actually say what's the condition, and you can select new, like new, you know, acceptable, stuff like that. So if it looks new and it's a teddy bear with all the tags, put it as new, and make sure you smell it, make sure it doesn't smell like smoke and stuff like that. All right, we got this John Deere puzzle. We paid $3.99 at Value Village in Belleville tonight.
So this is an example of there's only one on there, and they have it set at $84.67.
How much? 84.
Yeah.
$84 for this puzzle. So we'll probably put that on for what, $39.99, and hopefully it'll go faster than the other guys. Yeah, like different markets like agriculture, or there's a lot of John Deere collectors. It's like collecting Coke and Pepsi. Yeah. John Deere's another one of those. People will collect John Deere. So, but again, big profit in that one. These were cool. These are brand new in the pack. They're Barbie. To do your hair, like little girls can do their hair with it. They like twist your hair and stuff. So we paid $4.99 for this at Value Village, and it comes up at, oh, we're waiting.
We're waiting.
We're scanning as we go. $27.61. So this is an example of just throwing this in the FBA box, sending it in.
So light.
It's so light. It's brand new. There's going to be no issues with it. The customer can't complain. And we got kind of a similar one, same thing.
This one, there's none on there.
There's none on there. So we'll probably ask the same, around $29.99. And again, we'll watch it for what, a month or two, and if it's not selling, we'll drop the price down a bit. Is that it?
Well, we have these.
Oh, we picked up a few just like baggies that hang on the wall at Value Village. We picked up a few things in bags, which we never even looked up. I can look them up as we go right now. We have done really well with tape recorders. So this is a Sony tape recorder, and it's a directional, which is kind of cool. Now, I don't have a tape to test it, but oh, that's cool. It has a little tripod and stuff. Ghost hunting equipment.
Yeah.
Ask if you guys sell any electronics. Electronics are good. We walked into a thrift store in Kingston, and we saw this little weird box, and we didn't know what it was. It was only this big, and while we were there, we pulled out our phone and we went onto eBay and we looked it up. And when we looked it up, they were selling for about $350. So we threw it in the bin. We paid like $2 or $3.99 for it. We threw it in our cart, got home, posted it, and it was like the next day we ended up getting like $299 for it. And they just did a buy it now, and it went to a business, so they don't care about what it costs. They need it. And it turned out what it was to turn a fax or a photocopier, like a big photocopier that you'd see at a business, into a fax machine and a photocopier. So that was good. We found routers, computer routers, for $5.99 at Value Village, and we flipped them. A guy in Montreal bought one from us not too long ago, paid like $150 for it. So if you can test the stuff, it's good. If you can't test it, I don't know, we sell it and say, you know, it's in good condition. And if they test it and it doesn't work, then we just say either just throw it out and we'll just refund the money, because why get it back, right? What's the point of getting it back if it's broken? So you never know. Things get damaged in shipping too. So it might have happened in shipping as well. Who knows? But the remote controls for TVs, those are really good as well. So keep your eye open for remote controls for TVs. What is this? The M100 MC. Okay. So I'm just looking this up for you, and let's just see. So there's no offers right now on Amazon. and it's got a 500,000 count. So we could probably put like $129.99 on this. The only thing is I'm noticing is there's supposed to be like a puffy, like a wind noise cancellation. There is somebody else selling one on here without the noise, and it says there's one. So let's see what they have it on there for. Yeah, no, they have it on for $377, but that's craziness. We wouldn't ask that for sure. And for these people who have that for so much money, they're going to sit on that forever. They're just hoping somebody's going to come along and pay $377 for this, but I don't know. Maybe they will. Good luck to them, but we're going to put ours for like $129.99. And if they want to write and say, you know, can you do any lower? We'll go into Amazon and drop it down a little bit as well. It's kind of like a best offer, but same with Etsy. People write us and ask, can you lower the price a bit? And we do sometimes. It doesn't matter. For what we're into this thing, $3.99. So if they offer us 100, we're still making a few bucks. We're good. I feel like there's batteries in there. Something's rattling. We're going to have to play with that later. Mic mode. Remotes, yes. You're still pretty good. Yeah, we're still pretty good. That'll buy some Tim Hortons for our road trips while we're thrifting around. Yes. Remotes.
Depends on the remote.
Depends on the remote.
Yeah, like the name brands, like Sony.
Yeah.
What are they?
Panasonic's good.
Panasonic, yeah.
Yeah, like we have a DVD, we have a Blu-ray player surround sound system right now, and our buttons are starting to get hard to push. And I know if I wrote Sony and said, how much is that remote? They're going to say it's like $89.99. So if I go on Amazon, I could probably pick it up for maybe 25 bucks. So, and they're easy to test. If you go back in our videos, we have a tutorial on how to test them. It's very easy. All you need is your cell phone and batteries inside the remote. But yeah, you can always, so even if there is no barcode on it and say you're at Value Village, you see a remote, you can still go into the Amazon app and put in the model number. So Sony, blah, 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 and hit search and it'll find it. And you can see how much it's going for and what the count is. So if there's a low count or an under $1 million count and the remote's in good condition and, you know, going for what, like 20, 25 bucks, then yeah, pick it up. We sold a Logitech remote. It was a universal one for about 80 bucks. And that was on Amazon. And I did multiple listings and we sold it twice. But
yeah, we gotta watch those multiple listings.
Yeah, multiple listings. Gotta watch the multiple listings. Anything else in the bag?
The TomTom and that just.
I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
I bought it just going in blind. It's a remote for a mouse for a computer, but it's really big. I don't know if it's Bluetooth or what the deal is. I can read it through the bag at Value Village. So for $3.99, I just threw it in the cart. So it takes 2 little weird batteries.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can find this thing anywhere. Actually, if you want to hold it up and show them what it looks like. The model is the 1560, but it doesn't say who makes it. It just says model 1560. But it does have the Windows symbol on it. Oh, does it? Yeah. Oh, so it probably needs a dongle then. Darn. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with this thing. For the price of it, I just threw in the cart. I'm going to grab the TomTom maybe. Oh, here it is. Yeah, so they didn't go for anything. It's the Microsoft 1560 Sculpt ergonomic optical laser mouse. And there's the dongle. So we're missing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know what? We could actually bring that back to Value Village because it's incomplete. TomTom. I bought this TomTom because we're having a local auction and you have the local auction as well in Toronto. It's under Max Sold. And you can just take all the stuff that didn't sell on eBay, put it in a Max Sold auction, and it's just an online auction. And you can sell it all. Everything starts at $1 and it runs for 7 days, 10 days, whatever you want to set. And you can do the whole auction yourself. I shouldn't be advertising for them. They're not paying me.
Yeah.
But you do have that option. If you do, tell them that I sent you. So this is a TomTom. Is there a model number?
No. Is that, oh.
310? No. Oh, hold on. So you know you're a professional picker when you have a loop. You buy these out of China. They cost like 99 cents. And I have about 10 of them floating around somewhere. So this is the model 4ET03. 4ET03. So they're starting $18.99. Buying now $55. GPSs normally go good. And in Max sold something that sells for like $15 on eBay. And that'd be a good example actually on Amazon too. I'll give you that back. What is it? Car charger too?
Well, no, it's already attached to that. There's another one.
Oh, it's just two. So let's see what it goes for on Amazon. So here it is on Amazon. They have an offer $23. Buy it like, well, I guess they're all buy it nows on Amazon. So, but on Maxsold, I might get around $30-40 for that. So that'll be good. We had another one just go on a previous auction. So I know that there was a few people looking for a GPS, and $3.99 for a GPS. Like that's the cheapest I've seen a GPS. Maybe it doesn't work. Looks like that's about it. Just looking through the things here. Okay. So we just got a comment from somebody on Amazon. We bought PlayStation 3 Move. It's just like, it looks like a wand with a ball on the top. And the guy wrote us and said, item received. Thanks a lot, dude. So, all right, no problem. If you ever have any questions, looks like you're taking off. But if you do have any questions ever, you can contact us through Instagram, Facebook, or just leave a comment right in our YouTube channel, and we'll definitely help you out. Yeah, for sure. So thanks for stopping by. It's nice to have some questions.
Tune in on Wednesday night for game night.
Yes, Wednesday night we're having a game night. So tune into that, and that'll be fun. We did that last Wednesday, and you can go back and see that. You can still actually add comments to what you would rather. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had a few people ask if we would do it again this Wednesday. So sure, no problem. I have one local sale to do Wednesday for a board game. Yes. A lady's coming down. Geez, like a 3-hour drive. I don't know if she had to come here for any reason, but she's coming to pick up a board game. So some board games locally sell as well. So keep your eye open for those. Certain ones. Certain ones you'll sit on forever. Well, we showed you everything we bought today. We've showed you what, we told you what we sold. You've seen the rats.
I've been distracted.
So other than that, I guess that's about it. I guess we'll come back live on Wednesday. Maybe we'll do a vlog tomorrow. There wasn't much going on today to really do a vlog with, because I sat at home in the office just doing the ordering or the packing, and I added some pictures to my local auction, and then it was time to go. So we went, we did some picking, bought those few items, and then by the time we got home, it was like, we got to go live. So we jumped on here. So not a lot of fun for you guys to see, but we will try to get footage for some more vlogs.